Hello. It's good morning for me anyway. This is the second video I'm making in terms of making my kilt. The first video was where he took a double width cloth and made the appropriate cuts of height and ripped the cloth. That's kind of a milestone in making a kilt where you can't reverse that. I'm about to show you the second step of non-reversible step of the kilt. This is my second kilt that I've made. The first one I'm wearing now is a tweed kilt. It's full 8 yards that I hand sewn. This one is turns out to be about 6.5 yards. And the main reason is that I pleated to the stripe, and since it's a double stripe, I wanted to give enough space so it's not really crazy busy, just stripe after stripe. And with my waist and other measurements, it turns out to not to be 8 yards. It turns out to be about 6.5 yards, but that's the restrictions or the constraints of the geometry I'm dealing with. So at this point, I have the 2 aprons and the pleats and everything's staked down and basted down. So now we're ready to cut out the pleats because we got about 1.5 yards in the front aprons, and now there's 4 yards here stacked up inside these pleats, and we're going to cut out this top section. This is the top of the kilt. This is the bottom. So you flip it over, and I've actually done a good portion, so I'm not going to bore you with watching me cut out these pleats, but I've done several of them so far, and this is what it looks like. And these are called fish for some reason. You cut these out and it's a fish. But yeah, you work your way across these pleats, cut this out, and then you stake these down. Called steeking. I assume it means stake. Steek these, do the steeking here on the pleats, and then we start doing the inside architecture, if you will, inside the kilt, and then start doing the finishing in the apron as well. But that's it. I'm now committed. This is the second step of irreversible. I got about 35 hours in this kilt. This kilt took me about 260 hours because I didn't know how to sew. So I kept sewing and then ripping out the stitches. Now that I'm a little bit more crafty in my sewing, what took me, I don't know, 200 hours, 220 hours to get to this point when I did this one. So I'm really happy with the progress, and we'll see. I'll make a third and final video. That'll probably be the extent of my YouTube career of when this thing's finished. Thanks.